Hello. What's the car then?
E46 320D, only the best.
And how much was it?
750 quid. Rough and ready, as he said. And he's not lying.
What's the horsepower?
Well, they're 150 standard and it's had an unknown map, probably somewhere from China. So they say like 180 to 200.
But it could be anything, realistically.
It could be anything. It could be less.
It could be anything at all.
But it doesn't go too bad for what it is.
Yeah, torquey diesel. What are the mods? Because it does look like it's got a few mods. Most notably,
the stud extension.
The stud conversion down here.
Presuming just to get it off quick if you're trying to be the boy at Carmi. Change tyres quick, go back to skidding. It's got eBay coilovers on it, only the way as well.
Which ones?
Joms, I think. So yeah, if you know Joms, you know how cheap they are. It's got straight pipe to the cat. Still fairly quiet, because I believe they've got 2 cats in them.
Rolling coal.
But it will be having a decat soon.
Yep.
So I've spoken to my mate and hopefully he can weld one up for me. And I think that's about it for mods.
I also think it's had the arches rolled at some point, but Benson seems to think.
Wheels.
Yeah, he might have had wide wheels. To be fair, they just look like. I mean, look at that. You can judge for yourself.
It's had professional paintwork sprayed there and on the tyre and the wheel.
I didn't notice that much before. Yeah, there's quite a lot of blue on that wheel there.
I was trying to like make it better, but obviously because the car's today and the pressure washer works too big, I can get in there and I've just made a bigger rust hole.
The pressure washer made the hole of rust bigger. And what happened? What happened down here? Because there's like.
I bought it like that, and I just thought it was dirt.
Right.
So I'm to clean it, and I don't know. It looks like he's run over emulsion or something.
Yeah, it definitely looks like.
Skid on some paint.
It looks like road paint to me.
It does.
And like, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. It's like proper thick.
Ignore the door as well. It does that.
That's an awful noise.
Lovely carbon wrap there, and
oh, I just clipped the microphone on the fucking roof.
yeah, ignore that bit then.
Here's some carbon, proper carbon.
You can tell that by there he hasn't done a good job.
More proper carbon.
There's wood.
Oh yeah, like the granddad spec is showing through.
But I'm going to peel it all off and either leave it wood or do it properly.
Definitely had a spoiler at some point. Mileage?
172,000.
That's okay.
Which, to be honest, for one of them, isn't too bad.
It depends what life it's had. If it's been drifted its entire life, which
Well,
it probably
had
hasn't.
6 previous owners, which isn't bad for a 19-year-old car.
What was the MOT history like? Sketchy.
Wow. It wasn't too bad, but he worked at a garage, which is always a worrying sight.
Yeah, because they'll bodge anything they can.
But he said to me, no, just because I worked there, it was harsh on me, but it's got 6 survivors, I think, for rust. Traction light, airbag light not working.
Yeah, basic stuff. It still moves. Still goes forwards and backwards. Is it fairly spacious?
It is, 5 doors, of course it is. Big boot with spares and rubbish in. Jump leads, because shitbox.
It's boot full of detritus.
Spare trim, because every time you send it or clutch kick it or floor it, it falls out. So it lives here now.
What's the space in the back like?
Real good. 5 doors. Plenty of space.
Would you like to get in and show the headroom? And the footroom?
I'm only about 5'10". I don't know who's sat in there before me, Snoop Dogg I think.
And this is the infamous piece of trim that's no longer there that keeps falling out. Right, is there anything wrong with it, paintwork wise?
Oh. Lovely paintwork here, Stephen Wonder Paintworks, painted that well, covering the rust. That is not dirt, that's paint I think. Nice action house from a car park I'm guessing, or do a bit of door tandems. I think it's a dent. Dent slash scratch. Some more lovely BMW rust and paintwork. And here, I think you covered it, but I think it's had a spoiler in its previous life. Parking sensors don't work. Nice little chip. Which is funny because that light works and that one doesn't. More lovely body work there. This is missing, but I do have that in the back actually. I need to put that back on.
What is that? Oh, the rain gutter.
Yeah, I presume it is. Edward Scissorhands when they get in the doors. Long nails. Nice little
The weight shedding.
shedding weight. And I think last but not least, nice chip in the screen there.
First things first, what's that noise?
That's somewhere on the door latch. But you open it, and he does it twice on an open. And then again. Fairly comfortable. I mean, I'm surprised how comfy it is with the jobs on it.
Yeah, so the Jom is the eBay coilover. It's not actually that bad, to be fair. Like, I've been in far worse cars with Jom coilovers. Volkswagen Up was the worst one.
Yeah, my Golf wasn't very good. I had a Mark IV Golf, which is possibly the worst car you could ever buy, and that had Joms on it, and that was just shocking.
When you go over bumps, it doesn't feel like everything's rattling around. The interior is quite solid.
The interior is alright. I think it's just him being a pipe before, not putting it back in, probably after he wrapped it. But it seems to be well put together, to be honest. It's not bad.
That goes alright.
It's not like a 330 or anything, or an M3, but it's alright for what it is.
She goes. It does do skids. It does skids fairly well. Not a bad skid.
It's just easy.
What lovely scenery. Run away!
That wasn't very good either, to be honest.
Run away! What are you doing?
Insurance quote.
Right, how much is she to insure?
545 quid, which isn't bad, since I got 6 points.
And tax?
210 quid for the whole year, but obviously you just do direct debits and that, so I think it's like 15-20 quid a month.
And then fuel, it's not going to be a lot, is it?
No, I've not put a lot of fuel since I've had it for about a few weeks. I've probably put about 40 quid in it since I've had it, so it does about 40 to 50 miles per gallon, and the sun is in my eyes as well. It's not good, but if you're sending it, still pretty good, 35 to the gallon probably.
There we go, there's a quick fire list of prices and costs and stuff. I keep doing this, I'm not used to holding a camera to myself. I'm like looking directly into the sun, whereas you won't be able to see shit now. If I turn around, now I can't see shit, but you can see things. Yes, so like, what, 500 and something quid for insurance, 210 quid for tax, that's 700 quid, let's just round it. And then fuel is piss all, so 700 quid plus 750 quid for the car, so you're looking at about 1400, 1500 quid, which is pretty damn good for a car that
Seeing
can...
as most people do that a month from their Golf R.
Yeah, exactly. You can do skids in it, you don't have to pay much fuel, you don't really care if you bash it into a hedge or if it gets a little scratch on the wheel. Yeah. I think that's about it, to be fair. I don't think there's a lot else to cover. It's cheap, it does skids, it's relatively comfortable.
Does the job.
It is a little bit ropey on the paintwork side, but you don't really care, do you? Because it's cheap.
I was half tempted about tidying it up, put a nice set of wheels on it, keep these for skid wheels and do a few bits to it, get an M Sport kit.
Yeah.
So I was half tempted, but
it's cheap, it does the job, can't really go wrong. So I think that answers the question, isn't it? Can you go wrong with a 750 quid BMW?
Carefree motoring, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.